Hellcat.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing some work on the 2020 Challenger. We are going to be installing this right here. It is a rear diffuser by ZL1 Addons. Should be a pretty simple install. I've already got the car ready to be backed up on the race ramps. So let's go ahead and get that started, and we'll get up under the car and start the install. So under the car, you're going to look for the rear differential, and there's going to be two mounting points right up there, which ours are not threaded, so I'm going to have to use the rivet nut gun and get those done. Then we're going to come back here, and you're going to pull these plastic pins. There's 4 of them on the rear. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then bolt that in, and then bolt it up to the front with the extensions that I'm going to be putting on that like the cradle right behind the differential. So I'm going to go get this diffuser down and start getting these rivets, soft rivets, popped out. So right here on this part of the frame, I installed the 2 rivet nuts. Now these will just screw in, and what they say is that you just get them hand tight, and then when you tighten the bolt, it'll actually tighten them down a little bit more to get them on there. It's pretty sturdy. And for this right one, never used the rivet nut tool before, so I hope I got them in there well, but they're very snug. They're in there very well. There we go. You can actually see the exhaust. I haven't done a video on this yet, but we did the Borla Attack exhaust on this car. So now we'll just remove these when we go to put the rear portion of the, or I guess the front portion of the diffuser on. Now we're going to come back here and start popping these plastic rivets. So we've got right here, and the easiest way I found to do these are just pop it down a little bit with the screwdriver. And I say it's easy, but now once you get it down a little bit, you can get your pry tool in and pop it down and pop the other piece out. We do that 4 times all the way across the back, and we'll be ready to start putting this diffuser on. Alright, so these little 4 bolts sticking up out of the bottom, I guess the top, however you want to look at it, they're going to go in those 4 holes that have the plastic rivets in it. And then the 2 bolts are going to go, the 2 that are up front there, they're going to go on those little extenders that we put on that are mounted to the frame. And what they say is you do the outer ones first, then you'll be able to reach in and do the inner 2, and don't mount the, I guess what you're calling the front part back there, don't mount it up until you get these other ones on, or you won't have enough room to put your arm in there and tighten the bolts. So this is what I'm going to do now, kind of off camera because I'm doing this by myself, but I will videotape it as soon as I get a couple of these bolted in. Alright, so I've got the back side on. Actually took about 5 minutes. Not a whole lot of room to get your hands back there, but wasn't too difficult. Now we're going to be going under the car and doing that rear piece right back there. And I believe those are 7/16 on the bolts. So I'm going to go get a wrench and get this tightened up. Alright, so here is the final product. Wish the car would lower just a little bit more. I lowered it 1.5 inches. I think it would have looked better with this had it been lowered a little bit more. But all in all, I'm very happy with it. It's got a good color. It's a little brighter than the plastic that's on the car, but it's not that big of a difference. So there it is. I actually really like it for the amount of money. It's not too bad. I am thinking about getting my car in and getting dual tips put on the exhaust. And in our next video, we'll be popping the front bumper off and putting the SRT front splitter on. But for now, it's just a short video of the ZL1 Addon diffuser. And this is for the 15 and up Challenger.